entering the final game of this road trip, this had been a really, really good road trip for the San Diego Padres, a feel-good road trip for the San Diego Padres. Not just the fact that they were 4-1 on the trip, facing two good teams in the Dodgers and the Brewers, but also the way they had won the games over the course of the road trip, the comeback varieties, and taking a lead early yesterday and ending up winning that game. Well, this was a bitter ending to what was a feel-good road trip for the Padres, a 1-0 defeat, and the story of today's game, no doubt in the positive category, begins with Michael King. You could not have asked for a better outing here today from Michael King, who somehow, some way ends up on the losing end of today's decision. Michael King had a no-hitter through 6 2/3 innings. He was outstanding. He was dominant. Everything was working, and he really made one mistake in this game. That was after he gives up the base hit in the 7th inning to break up the no-hit bid. He then gets the next out. He's through 7 complete innings, but in that 8th inning gives up a 1-out single to Bryce Terang, who then steals second base. King, to his credit, then comes back, strikes out the next batter. He's at 109 pitches, and Mike Shildt goes to Wandy Peralta to face the switch-hitting Blake Perkins. A single through the left side of the infield. Brewers take a 1-0 lead. That run is charged against King, and that was it. Ends up being a 1-0 Brewers win. But there is no part of this game, no aspect of Michael King's performance that was not tremendous today. I mean, Michael King was outstanding. His final line, 7 2/3 innings, 2 hits given up, 1 earned run, walked 2, and struck out 10. He was absolutely terrific in this game. That was the positive category, despite Michael King being on the losing end of this decision here today. The not-so-positive category was the Padres' offense. And it wasn't just that they didn't score a run in this game on 5 hits. That happens. Great offenses get shut out from time to time. It wasn't even just that. There were really 2 things that I think drove you a little crazy from this game from the offensive perspective. Number 1, just the fact that they wasted the start by King. I mean, to get that kind of pitching, to give up 1 run on 3 hits, man, to lose that game is tough. But also, number 2, the Padres had opportunities in this game offensively. Let's go inning by inning, some of the problem innings here. We start with the 3rd. 2-out double by Kyle Higashioka. They end up stranding him there. The 4th inning, they get a 1-out walk by Profar, single by Kim, runners on first and second, 2 men away. They don't end up scoring there. The 6th inning, 1-out walk. Profar hits into a double play to end the inning. The 7th inning, leadoff single for Manny, double play by Kim, erases Manny. Then a 2-out triple for Merrill. So at that point, the go-ahead run is at third base with 2 men away. Padres can't get Merrill in. And then the inning where I think you could argue this game really turned. The 8th inning, Matthew Batten, today making his 2024 debut in the major leagues, leads off the inning with a triple. He's on third base with nobody out in a scoreless game at that point. Michael King is still in the game. He's still working. And then Kyle Higashioka pops out the second. Xander Bogaerts strikes out. He was 0 for 4 today. And Fernando Tatis Jr. hits a slow roller to the left of the mound. Abner Uribe on the mound made a terrific play getting off to go throw out Tatis. It was a great play. But bottom line, Padres had the go-ahead run on third base, nobody out, and could not get Batten in from third base. And then again, in the bottom of the 8th inning, the Brewers take the lead with the base hit by Perkins. And that was the game right there. So the Padres in total go 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. And man, just a bitter ending to what was a feel-good road trip. You just hate to lose a game like this where King was so good, and you hold the Brewers to 1 run on 3 hits, and you had opportunities offensively, and you can't find a way to win the ball game. Does it erase what the Padres did on this road trip, what they've been doing as of late? It does not. Padres had a good trip, 4-2. If I would have told you that before the trip began to L.A. and Milwaukee, I think everybody would have signed up for that. But could have been better. This was beyond a winnable game here today, and a really tough loss for the Padres as they cannot complete the 3-game sweep. They see their 3-game win streak come to an end, and really tough in Milwaukee today, no doubt about it. And Padres just could not find a way to scratch across a run. They're now 11-10 on the year. Day off tomorrow. They'll come home for the start of a 3-game series on Friday against the Blue Jays. Brewers improve to 11-6.